Good afternoon. My name is Jacqueline Isabel Magno, and I am the Harlingen School of Health Professions Student Council President for the 2018-2019 school year. Please rise for the posting of the colors by the Harlingen High School JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Cadet Sergeant Major Emily Leandro, and the Harlingen School of Health Professions Choir under the direction of Mr. Jorge Torres, who will lead us in the national anthem. Thank you to the Harlingen High School JROTC Color Guard for presenting the colors, and to the Harlingen School of Health Professions Choir. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may now be seated. Our welcome this afternoon will be given by our senior class president, Miss Miranda Elise Gano.
Good afternoon. The senior class of 2019 takes great pleasure in extending a very warm welcome to our platform guests, parents, grandparents, family, and friends. This is a very special occasion for our graduating seniors, and we are extremely honored to be here. Parents, we thank you for your support and encouragement that you have given us up to this point. With this being an honorable occasion, we thank you in advance for displaying respect and courtesy to each other throughout the ceremony. Our program this afternoon will continue with student addresses by our top 2 honor students, followed by the presentation and certification of our graduates. Our school board will present the diplomas, and we will conclude our ceremony with the senior class song. I would now like to introduce Dr. Elisa Nayola, the Chief Academic Officer for Harlingen CISD. Dr. Nayola will introduce our platform guests. Thank you and congratulations, my fellow seniors.
Good morning, and welcome to the 2019 Harlingen School of Health Professions graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District, I would like to thank you for being here tonight to honor our students and to acknowledge all who have assisted them on this important achievement. Buenos días y bienvenidos a la graduación de los estudiantes de Harlingen School of Health Professions. De parte del Distrito Escolar de Harlingen, les doy gracias por estar aquí este día para honrar a nuestros estudiantes y reconocer a todos los que han hecho este importante acontecimiento posible. Permítame presentarles a nuestros invitados en la plataforma. Por favor, mantengan su aplauso hasta que termine de reconocer a todas las personas. Allow me to introduce our stage guests. Guests, as I call your name, please remain standing until all names have been called. Audience, please hold your applause until all our guests have been recognized. We begin with our School of Health Professions Principal, Mrs. Tina Garza. Assistant Principal, Mr. Christopher Corton. Counselor, Mrs. Joy Gutierrez. Valedictorian, Brittany Lynn Garza. Salutatorian, Matthew Eleuterio Garcia. Senior Class President, Miranda Elise Cano. We also have with us our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Art Cavazos. We're honored to have our Board of Trustees with us this morning, beginning with our President, Dr. Nolan Perez, Vice President, Mr. Eladio Jaimes, Secretary, Mrs. Jerry Fleurier, Dr. Bobby Muniz, Mr. Javier de Leon, Dr. Belinda Reiniger, Mr. Greg Powers. With us also this morning is our Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Mr. Joseph Villarreal. Audience, please join me in applauding their efforts. Esteemed guests, you may now be seated. At this time, allow me to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Nolan Perez, President of the Board of Trustees.
Well, good afternoon. What a wonderful and beautiful day it is. And thank you very much, Dr. Noyola. It is my great honor to be here celebrating the best and brightest of Texas and the Rio Grande Valley on their special day. Congratulations, 2019, class of 2019, Mighty Phoenix. We're very proud of you. At the Harlingen School of Health Professions, you have so much to be proud of. Certifications have increased over 80%. You have expanded community partnerships to provide students hands-on opportunities. You are trailblazers that created a partnership with UTRGV to start a high school to medical school pipeline. And you met all 7 distinctions with TEA. You surely are placing yourself in the front of the line, and that deserves a round of applause. Well, this day is yours, graduates, but not yours alone. We all owe a debt to friends, family, and loved ones who believe in us, support us, push us, and encourage us. So graduates, please join me in a round of applause for the people in your lives who have helped you reach this important milestone. Well, now I'd like to talk about a topic you might find a bit odd, but please bear with me. The topic is elephants. Circus elephants, to be exact. A couple of years ago, the big circuses stopped featuring elephants, but before then, when an elephant was born in the circus folk would tie it up using a thin piece of rope and a small stake in the ground. Naturally, the baby elephant wants to run, play, explore the world. At this early stage of life, however, it is too small and weak to break free of the rope. But elephants grow fast. And soon our elephant is big and strong enough to do just about anything it wants. There's just one problem. Having failed earlier to break free and not realizing its own strength, the elephant never again pulls the rope. It never tries and thus never realizes all it can do. And so its whole life, this powerful, magnificent animal gets led around, basically, by a string. You're asking, what the heck does this have to do with me? Well, the answer is, it has everything to do with you. Because class of 2019, you are all so much more powerful than you realize. You may find this hard to believe, but I doubt there is an adult in this auditorium who wouldn't want to trade places with you. There is so much potential in you waiting to be unleashed, so much intelligence, energy. Your lights have never burned brighter or more intensely than they do right now. And not only that, you are the right people in the right place at the right time. Better than any place else, the Rio Grande Valley embodies the changes taking place in our country. The face of the valley, your face, is the face of America's future. But all this will mean little if you don't, to get back to the elephant analogy, pull the rope. If you don't test your strength, your limits every day. The philosopher William James said that as individuals, we tend to live lives inferior to ourselves. I think he was right, but it doesn't have to be that way. So I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you as you embark on your post-high school journeys to live lives that are worthy of the amazing gifts God has given you. Gifts that have been nurtured by the people who love you and that you have worked so hard to develop throughout your high school years. Let me tell you a little about my own journey. My parents placed huge emphasis on education, so growing up, I knew college was the goal. But it wasn't until a teacher saw something in me and told me that he thought I could be a doctor, a healer, someday, that I accepted that it might be possible. But possible is a long way from easy, of course. I took a very long road that included 4 years of college, 4 years of medical school, 3 years of internal medicine residency training, 3 more years of gastroenterology fellowship training, and in between, 4 years in the United States Navy. Through all those years chasing my goal, I had to work nights and weekends to make ends meet. Today, when I tell people I'm a doctor with my own medical practice, they sometimes say, "You must be so smart." But smart didn't have a lot to do with it. I can think of a dozen kids from my high school class who were smarter than me, a lot smarter, but in the years since haven't accomplished very much. The point being, where you are 20 years from now is going to be determined not by your gifts, which, as I said, are stronger than you can imagine, but what you decide to do with them. Emphasis on decide, because like it or not, it's all up to you. Having said that, I do have a few suggestions. First, once you realize and accept what you're capable of, you need to set high expectations and big goals for yourself. Anything less would be cheating yourself and cheating the world. Second, there's no getting around it, you're going to have to work hard. As brilliant as you are, so are the people you're going to be competing with. Effort alone won't guarantee success, but as a strategy, working harder than the person next to you has a pretty good track record. No matter how hard you work, you're going to have to be patient if you want to reach a big goal. I spent all those years training while friends and family went to work and started making money right away because I knew there was no shortcut to becoming a doctor. It wasn't easy, but I kept my eyes on the prize, and it paid off in the end. What enabled me to stay the course and not give up was my passion for helping others and my passion for medicine. And I know you're going to have a lot of people telling you, follow your passion. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. I know that's easier said than done. You're thinking, what if I don't know what my passion is? Do I have to decide that now at 18 years of age? I was truly lucky to find my passion early, but many of you are still looking and will be for some time. If that's you, my advice is to forget about passion for a while and focus on compassion, on how you can be of service to others, to your community, to society as a whole. If you do that, I'm betting your true passion will reveal itself in time. And I can promise you, from my own experience, when you devote your gifts, your energy, and your time to a cause bigger than yourself, the rewards are greater than you can imagine. Be a lifelong learner. Regardless of when your formal education ends, the world is going to keep changing and changing fast. And you're going to have to work very hard to keep up and to keep your skills fresh. Plus, I think we're just happier when we're learning new things. Find a mentor. Don't wait for them to find you. Seek out the people with experience, because that's the one thing you lack right now. If they say no, they weren't right for the job anyway, so keep looking. I can't tell you how important having good mentors has been to me in keeping me on the path, encouraging me, giving me advice, and never letting me give up. And when the time is right, I hope you'll show your appreciation by becoming a mentor yourself. Young as you are, there are a lot of younger kids trying to find their way in the world, possibly even some of your own siblings. And they look up to you and could benefit from your insights and support. A word about appreciation. The same philosopher I mentioned earlier, William James, said it is a thing that people crave more than anything else. More than money, more than power, even more than love, believe it or not. Appreciation. Keep that in mind, and it will strengthen every relationship in your life, at home, at work, at school, anywhere. Take the time to appreciate and to express your appreciation for the people in your life. One last piece of advice, a request really. Don't get too comfortable. As a society, we seem determined right now to make things as comfortable for ourselves as possible. We spend most of our time with people that look and think like we do. We consume media that reinforces what we already think. We vote for leaders who never challenge us and, in fact, spoon-feed us back our own biases. And we choose paths that seem comfortable, even safe, but in fact are anything but, because they sentence us to lives that are less exciting, less rewarding, and less fulfilling than they ought to be. I'll make a prediction. In 20 years, when you look back, the times to be most proud of will be the times that you were least comfortable, the times you took a risk, worked through the night, learned a language, supported a friend going through a crisis, applied to graduate school, stood up to a bully, visited a foreign land, fought for a deserved promotion, joined a new club, started a business, ran for office. Class of 2019, comfort is a luxury we can't afford. Our challenges are too great for your talents to go to waste. You are the doctors, nurses, pharmacists, teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, attorneys, community leaders, first responders, moms and dads. You are the future of the Valley, of Texas, of the world. We need you to push yourselves to be the best versions of yourself that you can be. To accept that you are powerful beyond measure, but that it won't matter if you don't pull the rope. That doesn't mean you can't have fun along the way, whatever path you choose. I sure did. Fun is absolutely essential. So today, I wish you all the great celebration you deserve. I know I speak for everyone here when I say, Class of 2019, we are so proud of you, we love you, and we are counting on you. Have a wonderful afternoon, and God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Perez, for those words. We appreciate you. It is my pleasure to introduce our first honor speaker, the salutatorian for the class of 2019, Mr. Matthew Eleuterio Garcia. All right. Matthew is the son of Ruth and Jesus Garcia. During his time at Harlingen School of Health Professions, Matthew has truly embraced the 2 A's, academics and the arts. He has been in the top of his class for 5 years at HSHP, is a 2-year National Honor Society member, was named an AP Scholar with honor for his outstanding performance on his AP exams, and beyond the basic certification, he earned a Certified Medical Assistant certification and an EKG Technician certification. As a member of Health Occupation Students of America, Matthew competed annually and earned the honor of being the first HSHP student to make it to nationals in the researched persuasive speaking category. He served as area vice president for the 2018-19 school year and has continued to develop his leadership merits, which is a focal point of the HOSA organization. In the arts, he honed his skills as a violist by performing in the HHS Orchestra, the Symphony Orchestra, and Mariachi Los Cardenales, and in his spare time gave back his passion for music to the community through a string quartet he organized, as well as performing with ensembles in several musicals. He auditioned and was selected to participate in National Youth Orchestra for 3 consecutive years. This prestigious accomplishment, which included performing at Carnegie Hall, involved traveling on tours to Latin America, Asia, and Europe. His giving spirit did not stop there. As a person of service, Matthew has been instrumental in starting organizations designed around improving college opportunities for students in the Rio Grande Valley. He plans to attend Harvard University with a concentration in human developmental and regenerative biology and a secondary focus in ethnicity and minority rights. As a principal, it has been an honor to work with this young man. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Matthew Eleuterio Garcia, Salutatorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions. All right, sir, you're on.
Thank you. I'm sorry, that was a mouthful. I didn't know she was going to do that. But before I want to start, I really want to thank the heart that drives our school, the woman that inspires us every day, that makes sure that we're looking nice when we go out of practicum and that we are always ready for the next step in our future. So thank you so much, Ms. Garza, for everything that you do. A round of applause, please. So, good afternoon, friends and family, and thank you for coming to the graduation of the HSHP Class of 2019. 1,734 days, 3 hours, 45 minutes, and exactly 4 seconds ago, I remember walking into the first day ever at our Old Memorial campus, excited for the novelty of a new school, yet wary of the unknown future that lay ahead of all of us. And looking around, there was quite a lot to be scared about. The hundreds of new faces, the supposedly haunted restrooms, the endless collection of teachers that had the last name Rodriguez, and perhaps most frightening of all, our introduction to our favorite project-based learning, as my students will all know. And throughout my first weeks at our school, I really struggled with the idea that I had made the wrong choice in coming here, and that I had given up this picturesque, perfect high school experience and consequently made the worst decision of my life. But then magic started to happen. Throughout our first Phoenix Times activities and that really small cafeteria that forced us all to talk to each other, I watched a new sense of family spread. Friends were made incredibly quickly as we all bonded over the shared experience of acclimating into our new environment. And at HSHP, the laughter never ceased to fill the halls. Friends were always there for comfort or for crying. New traditions were made every single daily, and our collective experience combined to make a truly safe and positive environment. Yet, in my attempt to find the most impactful moment that set us on the course to the family that we are today, I couldn't help but think of our very first Intra-Phoenix Time class presentations, when our very own Trinity Hernandez blew the train whistle and became train as we know her today. Now that train whistle and the roaring of laughter and cheers that came from it signaled the beginning of the long railroad of high school that we're on today. And while many of us have gotten off at various stops along the track, we made it this far. And the Phoenix family would conquer and succeed at our experience at HSHP, and eventually we will in the world. And that we did. We founded our first hosted chapter, our school's equivalent of the football team, with the help of our HSHP moms, Ms. Garcilaso and Mrs. Ramos, thank you so much, and have advanced to international competitions in state office. We helped create our Phoenix Games, where we could all spend incredible afternoons cheering each other on as we attempted to make goals in soccer or hit each other with dodgeballs. And with the help of Miss H, we have left our Phoenix pride on the faraway world of Europe. And with our medical teachers' help, we have left a positive impact on our community and gained invaluable experience that will help us either in the job market or in our future path into the medical professions. But most importantly, we created a community where we could support each other in the highs of successes and the low days, where love and laughter filled every single moment, where we could be safe and secure in our identities and express whatever we really wanted to feel, and where it truly hurts to even think about leaving a single one of you. Essentially, we carved out our own high school experience, ensuring that we'd never look back and regret the time that we spent here. And now, we stand, ready to show the world what our Phoenix family can do. UT Austin, UT RGV, Texas A&M University, Texas State, UTSA, TAM-UCC, Brown, TSTC, Harvard, and many others really, quite frankly, aren't ready for the talents and true heart that each of us will bring into our university. From the class of 2019, thank you, Mrs. Garza. Thank you, Mr. Cortan, Ms. Gutierrez, Ms. Alonso, and all of our faculty members and teachers for being with us through every step of our high school path. Thank you to our parents and family members, especially you, Mom and Dad, for making us into the passionate and powerful adults that we are today. And last of all, thank you to my class of 2019 for making our experience something that we will forever keep in our hearts. I wish all of you the best of luck in your future and that you accomplish all of the goals that you set. And always remember to never forget, place yourself at the front of the line. Thank you.
Very well done. Oh, that was very good. Very good. Very good. So let's
It is my pleasure to present Matthew Eleuterio Garcia with the Salutatorian certificate. It is now my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions class of 2019, Ms. Brittany Lynn Garza. Brittany Lynn Garza is the daughter of Becky and Lucio Garza. Fun fact about Brittany, back in 2014, she was one of the first students to submit her application to attend Harlingen School of Health Professions. And she served as a student advocate as we continued our journey establishing the campus. In addition to assisting with that endeavor, she has been recognized academically for being in the top of her class for all 5 years during her high school tenure. This year, she was named Valedictorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions and was acknowledged as an AP Scholar. Beyond this basic certifications offered at the campus, Brittany earned her Certified Medical Assistant certification during her time at HSHP and has held several leadership roles. She served as treasurer of the senior class, was member of National Honor Society, participated in the local American Red Cross chapter, and had the opportunity to experience UTRGV's White Coat Ceremony, where future medical students are donned with their white coat, commemorating the start of their preparation to becoming a doctor. Brittany plans to attend University of Texas at Austin and major in Plan 2 honors with a concentration in psychology. Her goal is to channel her understanding of human behavior and psychological processes into successfully connecting with her future patients as an obstetrician and gynecologist. As a principal, it has been an honor to work with this young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Ms. Brittany Lynn Garza, valedictorian for Harlingen School of Health Professions, class of 2019.
I promised myself I wouldn't cry, so I'm going to try really hard to keep that promise. It's hard to imagine that we have all braved and conquered the daunting years of high school. We have faced insurmountable stress, lack of sleep, and countless hours of homework. Now we head off to college, where we will face even greater amounts of stress, lack of sleep, and homework, and I couldn't be happier. We have finally made it to the other side of high school, and I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of us. However, we did not manage this accomplishment on our own. We have had a network of people striving to uplift us and motivate us to succeed. Thank you to all of the teachers that have put in many hours to make sure we would bring our best selves to class every single day. Thank you to the administration for dealing with all of our minor and major stresses. And thank you to all the families that have come in support of us today. I know that without my mom making silly gestures to help me memorize information for an exam, and without my dad and little brother bringing me out of my bubble of stress with humor, I really wouldn't be standing where I am today. Now, I came to HSHP unsure of my potential and where I wanted to go academically and otherwise. I came looking for answers, and I found a group of people I am fortunate enough to be standing with today. The 5 or so years we had together allowed us to grow both individually and together, and I am so grateful for that. Growing as a part of our small community allowed us to form a deeper connection with each other than we would have attending our previously zoned schools. I like to say that we have never been a class that tramples each other to get to the top. Instead of turning on each other, we consistently aimed to help and uplift, and I thank you all for making that a reality for me. There have been times where we have cried together, such as when we faced Ms. Rodriguez's 10-page essay, and there have been plenty of times when we have laughed together. As a result, I am truly blessed to call my fellow classmates family. As I stand before you today, I am willing to admit that I am still unsure of my future, and that's okay. Through our experiences here, we have learned that we will not be given the answers, as was quoted to us many times by our teachers trying to implement PBL. We must be willing to explore and find our own answers. The road we take will not be easy, but then again, nothing that matters ever is. The key, as I have learned, is to keep an open mind and try your hardest to see the silver lining. Others will try to tear at our optimism, but we can't lose hope in what we have planned for our future selves. We all leave today wanting to make a change in the world. Now, some may see that as a cliche, but I see it as 69 chances to alter the conversation and bring something fresh to the table. We are not children any longer, and we will take hold of our futures, whether that be through continued education or straight into the workforce, like the bright young adults we have become. As Neil Gaiman once said, now go and make interesting mistakes, make amazing mistakes, make glorious and fantastic mistakes, break rules, leave the world more interesting for you being there. There are no guarantees for where we are headed. We need to break as many molds as it takes for us to be satisfied with where we have been when we look back. There will be both errors and accomplishments on each of our paths, and we must embrace each and every one because they represent the hurdles we face to reach our personal versions of success. We will all have failures, but those just make the wins that much sweeter. We each have something different to say, and we must not let fear of failure hinder us from contributing our voice to the rest of the world. As we all stand together here on this stage, our final days together coming to a close, each of us faces the precipice of the future. The future is not off in the distance anymore. It is here, and it begins today. The only question left is whether we will choose to leap with courage into the unknown or sit idly on the sidelines. Thank you.
Get away. It is my pleasure to present Ms. Brittany Lynn Garza with the Valedictorian certificate. It's like paparazzi. So now. And now for the certification of our class. Seniors, will you please stand? Don't be nervous. We got it. We got it. Dr. Art Cavazos, Superintendent of Schools, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to present to you the Harlingen School of Health Professions Senior Class of 2019. The students before you have met all the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency, Harlingen CISD, and Senate Bill 673. Seniors, please remain standing.
Let's give these candidates a big round of applause. I say candidates because I haven't certified them, but now I'm going to certify them. Board members, parents, and family members, as the superintendent of schools and with the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the state of Texas, it is with great honor that I present and certify that the students before you have satisfied all the requirements for graduation set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the more stringent requirements set forth by Harlingen CISD. This certification allows our students to participate in today's commencement ceremonies and be recognized for their accomplishments. Students, realize that tonight does not signify the end of your learning, but rather the beginning of a new and exciting chapter of your promising future. I want to remind you that there will be great moments mixed in with tough ones as you persist in your next chapter. But don't give up. Persevere. Make a difference in this world and don't be forgotten. Some would argue that the future has almost given up on our generation to solve the world's complex problems. But your future is bright and your opportunities are many. Approach life with a sense of gratitude. Please and thank you bring people to you that will build you up and not tear you down. Protect your name. Always do the right thing. Roy Bennett said, your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. I ask that you find your purpose as you pursue happiness. Don't seek perfection, but rather seek excellence. And as you go about to your next chapter, on behalf of your parents, I want to remind you, don't forget to call home. Don't forget to clean your room. Use the credit card only for emergencies. That does not include Chick-fil-A and McDonald's. Anything else, parents? I've got the floor, so you know, okay. So I just want to tell you that as a superintendent, I'm super proud. I'm super proud of each and every one of you. Remember to stay in the front of the line of opportunities. I thank you for making us great. You may be seated.
Seniors, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left side. We will now begin our diploma certification.
Valeria Nicole Amaya Calnares. Omar Arispe Jr. Maleni Arredondo Jimenez. Eric Banda Jr. Ricardo Bazan Jr. Damien Kane Benavides. Caleb Michael Brinning. Olga Calderas. Madison Marie Callier. Karina Cano. Miranda Elise Cano. Sebastián Gabriel Cantú. Aarón Jesús Castillo. Hugo Alberto Cerda Guijarro. Abigail Samantha Chidas. Cristian Cortés. Adriana Eloisa de la Garza. Calista Renee de la Garza. Eva Nikita Delgado. Angela Jacqueline Flores. Rick Anthony Flores. Ian Madrid Fredrickson. Crystal Brianna Fuentes. Aiden Chance Fuyan. Matthew Eleuterio Garcia. Melanie Velia Garcia. Julieta Garcia Jimenez. Itzhak Yuri Garib. Brittany Lynn Garza. Brian Leonard Gonzalez Garza. Joan Garza. Victoria Ray Garza. Allison J. Gonzalez. Kevin Raúl González. Mark Anthony Gracia. Therese Marie Lucino Gumban. Robert Nathaniel Gutierrez. Jacob Royal Harms. Christopher Hernandez. Trinity Marie Hernandez. Jose Javier Herrera. William Gregory Horn. Montrell Trayvon Johnson. Morgan Renee Johnson. Alyssa Nicole Knight. Eileen Tamara Lerma. Lily Lerma. Olivia Mireya Lopez. Juliana Leah Lucio. Jacqueline Isabel Magno. Carla Juanita Mares. Marco Alejandro Martinez. Noah Javier Martinez. Brianna del Carmen McLean. Alyssa Melgoza. Josué Amadeus Mendoza. Jada Linnea Olivares. Ruby Allison Ortega. María Felix Ortiz Mejía. Ana Carolina Ramos. Daniela Ray Ramos. Geraldine Ileana Reyes. Adrian Justice Rodriguez. Angela Marie Rodriguez. Jonathan Alexander Salinas. Sebastián Reinaldo Santos. Kayla Lee Seidler. Leonardo Treviño. Corinne Mackenzie Yanis.
Another round of applause for our graduates for class of 2019. At this time, we will do our presentation of the Student Council banner as we close out one year and start a new one. The outgoing senior Student Council officers for 2018-2019 are President Jacqueline Magno, Vice President Marco Martinez, Treasurer Daniela Ramos, and Historian Sebastian Santos. The incoming officers for the 2019-2020 school year are President Adriana Pacheco, Vice President Damien Del Valle, Treasurer David Castillo, Secretary Katia Gonzalez, and Historian Jessica Perez. Officers, remember to uphold your space with the expectation of overseeing all clubs and organizations on the Harlingen School of Health Professions campus. You are the role models that the students after you will follow. Harlingen School of Health Professions is formed on the foundation of developing and educating students to reach their full potential with a strong sense of self, a commitment to community, academic distinction, and outstanding character. Congratulations to all of you as you continue a legacy of excellence at Harlingen School of Health Professions. Everybody's wondering who is that guy, so that's Sebastian. Our ceremony is now coming to an end, and I would like to share a few words. It goes without saying that each of our graduates present today have celebrated great accomplishments during their time at Harlingen School of Health Professions. You all have unique gifts and talents, including being our first five-year graduates. As a class, you planned and coordinated the time to complete everything you needed to move into the next chapter of your life, including creating lasting relationships and connections while you were working with community partners. The gift of time and effort to our medical community during your senior year practicum experience was like none other. You experienced the different aspects of your schools of study, and it is because of those experiences that you discovered what you were passionate about. It is an honor to announce that as a collective group, these ladies and gentlemen gave back 14,000 hours of hard work and effort to our local hospitals, clinics, dental offices, pharmacies, and therapist offices. At this time, I would like to extend a thank you to all the community partners who opened their spaces to our students, providing them this great opportunity. Your generosity and guidance will impact these students for years to come. Let's give them a round of applause. As a highlight, I would like to announce that each of these students before you, seated in front, have completed a basic certification on campus. However, in addition to this, students had the opportunity to earn additional certifications. Students, if you earned your certification in your school of study, please stand and be recognized. Okay, so now, if you earned 2 certifications, remain standing. You may be seated. We are very proud of all of their accomplishments. And although they were very busy completing these hours of skills and tasks in the medical community, they balanced their practicum and coursework and were still able to give back additional time to their community, on both a personal note and through their clubs and organizations. Combined, this senior class completed over 8,965 hours of community service across the valley, and that is impressive. I stand here proud to have served as your principal. I celebrate the individuals that you have become, all the accomplishments you have earned, your passion for giving back to the Rio Grande Valley. I love that you are self-aware, exuberate tenacity, you are collaborators, and most importantly, you are very strong communicators. May you always dare to do great things in life. Be the change that we need to see in this world, because you are the future of the Rio Grande Valley, and the future in healthcare. Senior class of 2019, my message to you today is, start each day believing in your dreams and know that without a doubt, you are made for great things. Go the extra mile. It's never crowded. Remember where you came from and the way home, because your Phoenix family will always be here for you. I'm gonna cry. We love you too. Protect your name, because that's very important. That is your brand that you will carry everywhere you go. I leave you with this quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Congratulations, class of 2019. We have one last piece, because I did tell you that without your parents, this would not have been possible. So right now, I would love for you to stand, turn and face your family, and give them a big wave and shout out because of all the hard work and the support. Congratulations, parents and family members. I know you must be so proud, so proud. There is one last celebration for us to partake in as a class, the singing of our alma mater, which exemplifies the meaning of being a Phoenix. Please rise as we are joined by Mr. Jorge Torres and the Harlingen School of Health Professions Choir to perform our school song. You got it.
How much do you want me to wish?
Will
What? Yes, you may throw your caps. What a job, well done, well done. Let's give our students in the choir another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today for the 2019 Harlingen School of Health Professions Commencement Ceremony. Please remain in your area while our students exit the auditorium. The senior video will be shown out in the lobby after our graduates exit. Have a wonderful and safe afternoon. Thank you.
Kane is in the building.
Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come on. The show goes on all right. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come on. The show goes on. Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Don't that shit that make you mad? They treat you like a slave, put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through they teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh, put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by they threats, then get busy on they see, that's how that shit tell me, man. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go and put your hands up, when times is hard you stand up. LUP the man, cause a brand that the fans trust. So even if they ban us, they'll never slow my plans up. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on all right. Already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come up. The show goes on. One in the air for the people ain't here. Two in the air for the father that's there. Three in the air for the kids in the ghetto. Four for the kids that don't wanna be there. None for the trying to hold them back. Five in the air for the teacher not scared to tell those kids that's living in the ghetto that the holding back that the world is theirs. Yeah, the world is yours. I was once that little boy, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war. For these ghetto girls and boys I'm rapping around the world for. Africa to New York, Haiti then I detour. Oakland out to Oakland, Gaza Strip to Detroit. Say hip hop only destroy. Tell them look at me, boy. I hope your son don't have a gun.